I stand here today and I look out upon Portland's living room. Portland's living room is a place where we all ought to be able to gather together no matter where we've come from. To be able to join our hands together and understand that together we can and together we shall overcome. I began to think as Dr. Haynes ended with that word, how long? I asked the question, how long must we continue to wait for justice and accountability? How long must we wait for police officers to continue to stand behind, I feared for my life and another citizen's life has ended? How long must we wait for the Portland Police Union to say, let's do what's right, let's do what's good for our citizens and not just try to protect one person, as they've been quoted as saying, while they are doing their job. Well, while they're doing their job, we still want everybody to be able to go home and live free and be safe each and every day. Can't compete with the ambulance. How long must we wait that we continue to see beanbags being employed against citizens? How long must we wait until it can be corrected that a 12-year-old female, regardless of her size, but her age and her gender, will be shot at close range by a beanbag? How much longer must we wait until the city will rise up and say enough has been enough? How long will we continue to wait and find that nothing else seems to change? How long will we wait for the mayor and for the police chief to continue to stand with what the officers have already asked them to do, to fire Officer Freshout? They need to stand up today and stop waiting. Yes, they have time according to statutes and laws in which they are to respond. What's right is to sign the papers, write his final check, and get him off our payroll. And that doesn't take 30 days to do. How long? Not long. I'm reminded that Nelson Mandela, when he was incarcerated in Africa, that they issued him a pair of short pants. And that's all he was to wear for his entire time while he was incarcerated. They did that because they did not want him to think of himself as a man. And they did not want anybody to look upon him as a man. But Nelson did not let that deter him. He continued what he knew what was right, and therefore won the respect of many of those who guarded him while he was in prison, even to the point where they were fixing him gourmet meals and bringing them to him. We've come today to say that we're not going to take the short pants of injustice anymore. We're not going to take the short pants of our citizens being shot down in actual cold blood because somebody that's the way it ought to end. We're not going to accept the short pants any longer. How long? No. Not long. How long? No. Not long. Because deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome one day. I don't know the day, and I don't know the hour, but the day is appearing. The horizon is there. The sun is rising, and justice will come down like a mighty stream, and justice will crumble the walls that are tearing us apart in the city. Stay in the race. Don't give up. Keep hanging in there, and know that one day we shall overcome.
What I want to talk about is what I don't think the Portland Police Bureau is going to do in the future. I don't think they're going to clean up public housing. I don't think they're going to fix the schools. I don't think that the police by themselves are going to break cycles of sexual violence. I don't think that they are going to solve mental health. I don't think that they're going to solve homophobia. I don't think that they are going to solve racism and poverty, because the police protect racism and poverty. So given this, what I want to know is, what have the police done for you or for me that justifies what they did to Keaton Otis, that justifies what they did to Aaron Campbell, James Chassie, to Jackie Collins, to Kendra Gaines? What did they do for you or for me to justify that? So I'm standing here and I'm looking at the number of young people who are out here today. Because young people in this city realize that if we are going to fix these problems, we need to do it ourselves. We need to find sustainable solutions to these problems in our communities because the Portland Police Bureau can't do it for us. And while we do that, we need to support the 5 goals of the AMA Coalition for Justice and Police Reform. Because we need to attack this problem on all fronts. And only by doing that together will we address the ways in which the Portland police have failed us all. Thank you.